Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 4:30.
We take a look at how healthcare workers here at UK Hospital plan to protect themselves from Ebola.
Gusty showers continue to roll across central and eastern Kentucky. We'll put a track on those and talk about the potential for a frosty cold weekend just ahead.
We will tell you why you don't want to text and drive, especially this weekend. WKYT News at 4:30 starts now.
Good afternoon to you. Amber Philpott and Sam Dick reporting healthcare officials at the University of Kentucky Hospital are taking extra precautions to protect themselves from Ebola.
And this comes after a second healthcare worker became infected with a deadly virus at the Dallas hospital that treated Thomas Duncan. He's the first patient diagnosed in this country with the disease. Sam Smith tells us what UK is doing to try to stay safe. It's our top story at 4:30.
Officials here at UK Hospital tell me they're tracking Ebola cases internationally and here in the U.S., and they're meeting regularly to plan for how they would handle it. Officials meet twice a week tracking the latest developments of the virus, and they plan out how they would handle an Ebola case here. Right now, they're putting a greater emphasis on where their patients traveled in the last 21 days. Anyone they suspect to have Ebola would be isolated. Staff would replace their usual uniforms with bodysuits, offering protection head to toe. Nurses and doctors are practicing to properly put on and remove that gear. I'm told the hospital workers that would tend to an Ebola patient would volunteer to do so.
So that we offer them the best possible way to protect themselves, but also the way that they feel most comfortable, because that has to start with them. They have to feel comfortable with what they're using.
Officials here do not want to be the authority on Ebola cases. They ask outside hospitals to contact the Kentucky Department of Public Health for any questions they might have, because that's what they do here at UK. In Lexington, Sam Smith, WKYT.
And we are told there are hundreds of full body suits for the staff ready to go, and more have been ordered. Kind of a gloomy day out there. We've had a day of scattered showers in the bluegrass with November-like temperatures.
And some changes are coming, though, for the weekend. WKYT's chief meteorologist Chris Bailey has the details in the First Alert Weather Center. Is it good news for the weekend?
Okay, it's good news with the sky cover, not so much with the thermometer, unless you're a fan of, as Sam mentioned, some November-like air. But I think any of us will make a trade-off right now just to get some dry stuff and a little sunshine in here. What we're looking at on our live sky cam is what we've been seeing pretty much on and off all day long. Rain moving back into Lexington. Live First Alert Defender really shows that very well now from west of Interstate 75 back into the Louisville area, Bowling Green. It is really coming down. Now across eastern Kentucky, it's been a little more scattered in nature. You're just far enough away from that stubborn area of low pressure to catch the occasional break. That's not going to last for a whole lot longer, though. Showers beginning to pick up here from Frankfort into Georgetown. Look at Danville and Harrodsburg. Boy, that is an ugly evening commute. They're around Lancaster and Stanford as well into south central Kentucky. London, Corbin, Williamsburg, over into Somerset and Monticello. Those showers working on into town. Everything continues to spin around this low pressure, and you can almost see the center of that low that is now working its way across the Ohio River towards sections of Louisville. And as it gets a little closer to us, those showers are going to increase. So if you have some outdoor plans on this Wednesday evening, it's going to be a soggy one. When I come back in a little bit, we'll track the chilly showers and also track those changes for the weekend. I'm talking about a little frost on the pumpkin. Guys, when I come back in a bit.
Thank you, Chris. Richmond police are investigating an overnight theft. The owner of a food truck says his cash was stolen while outside a bar on Water Street. Josh Gardner, owner of Epicure, says that two men came up to him, and while one person ordered food, the other stole about $70 from his cash box.
A woman was able to walk away uninjured after she crashed her car into a creek this morning. Police tell us a woman lost control of her car while she was driving on DeLong Road about 10. That's when she crashed into a creek with ankle-deep water. DeLong Road was blocked off to traffic while the car was taken out of the creek, but has since reopened. Would you believe this coming weekend is one of the most dangerous for drivers in Lexington? The Lexington Fire Department says it is, and they want you to be aware.
So to urge people to not text and drive, Wreck-Free Day will be held this Sunday. The slogan is, one text or call could wreck it all. Rebecca Smith has a look at how fire crews are trying to stop this trend.
Big Blue Madness, Keeneland, all reasons for more cars and trucks on the roads this weekend. With the increase in traffic comes an increased chance of getting into an accident.
So most of us know that texting while driving is dangerous, but the fire department wants to remind us all, especially this weekend, of the importance of not being distracted while you're out on the roads because, of course, it could have deadly consequences.
According to the Lexington Fire Department, this coming weekend is one of the most dangerous for drivers. The culprit, distracted driving. But why the third weekend in October specifically?
It may be because of all the fall events or people looking at the leaves. Maybe they're distracted for that. But this weekend is a concern to us, and we want to remind everybody to keep those things in mind when they're thinking about distraction.
In Lexington, Rebecca Smith, WKYT.
According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, 660,000 drivers use cell phones while driving. It takes an average of a little over 4.5 seconds to take your eyes off the road to read or send a text. University of Kentucky professor and acclaimed wildlife photographer Thomas Barnes has died. The 56-year-old conservationist documented Kentucky's beauty in several books, including Kentucky's Last Great Places and The Wildflowers and Ferns of Kentucky. According to the Herald Leader, most recently, Barnes had been working on a book featuring the state's waterfalls. He died at his home in Barberville. Memorial services for Barnes will be held in Corbin and here in Lexington.
Singer Kelly Clarkson's baby appears to have the best honorary aunt and uncle in the business. We will tell you about the personal gift she received coming out here on WKYT News at 4:30.